Radio peeps. So last year, this hit show floors sort of late last year, but now we've only just got into it, we being the media. But I'm now finally behind the wheel of the facelifted GLE, and I'm not just in any one, I'm in the newest of them, right? Because the facelift is really just like a nip and tuck. Like if you look at it, it's still just a beautiful car. There isn't too much to sort of see. But what has changed is the things that you can't see and that you can only experience. So now all the powertrains have they're supplemented by like mild hybrid technology, and the 400G is no longer here. Well, yeah, you don't get that guy, you get this guy, which is the more powerful 450D. Guys, it is a 1.9 litre 6-cylinder turbo diesel under the bonnet that gets you 270 Newton meters of torque and 750 Newton meters. My goodness, that is outrageous, but it's fab. Oh, it's fab. And like, this is a big girl, okay? She's at like 2.2 tons, right? So that extra power is pretty awesome because you're going to get to 100 in something like 5.6 seconds. 3, my goodness. My goodness, it's fun to drive. And, you know, like, size doesn't matter in this situation, because even when you give it horns, I'm just doing all sexual innuendos here, and like throw it into corners and everything, it doesn't feel like you're in a huge SUV, like a 2-tonner. Do you know, you sort of, it's still like quite nimble, quite agile, and it just like, as you're going into that corner, as you're coming out of the corner, that extra power, everything is actually quite seamless, quite beautiful, quite planted, and just a blast to drive. But then like on your everyday living, right, which is what I'm doing at the moment, I'm like off to a launch now of a rival BMW, but a 5 Series, don't worry, it's not the X5. And I'm going to the shops first. I've got to pop to the waterfront because I've got to go to Clicks, you know, got to go and get my essentials like deodorant, a little bit of moisturizer, that kind of thing. Anyways, I digress. Everyday living, it is a very comfortable car. Hey, now that's a truck went past, thought I was going to drive into it. It's very comfortable. I think it might be too big for some. I know friends of mine and people who are often in this, well, who've got this kind of money, are like, it's just too big for them if you're in like quite a crowded, tiny little road sort of suburb like the Atlantic seaboard is, right? So, but this is what you know you're getting into. Like, this car comes as a 7-seater, okay? So the 5-seater is just over 2 mil, and then like 20,000 Rand more gets you a 7-seater, which I think is pretty cool when you consider this comes with a lot of options, right? Like, there's the AMG line, exterior, interior, there's the night package, whatever. A head-up display. Now that's going to cost you 23K. Man. So for me, head-up display versus extra seats, I go with the extra seats. I'd always go with something that's going to be more practical. Got me thinking, is it just me, or is a head-up display pretty useless? I don't want to say useless, but like just not necessary. I would never spend money on a head-up display. It must come with the car or I don't want it. I just feel like you're looking there or there. It's like a difference of this much. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of a novelty and silly. It's like a sunroof. Do you know? But now, so 2 mil, hey? Sheesh. Now guys, if you can't afford that, like I can't, okay, I just go look at the pre-owned ones on cars.co. If you go into the app and you go into used cars and search, like you find like over 300 GLEs for sale. And like some of them are like 400,000 Rand, obviously because they're older models, etc. But like, it means that we can all afford a GLE. Okay, I still can't, but like whatever, I'll just pretend. Okay, there's something I forgot to mention. So again, I keep doing this with my phone, but whatevs. The door. I don't know what it is. It's because it's so heavy, but I have to mud it closed in order for it to close, which is really irritating. It's happened the whole time that I've had the car. So it's not just me. I'm not like a weird door closer. I blame the door, just saying. Also, I've just seen the hair that's going on. Oh well, you know. I also forgot to mention the fuel consumption. Guys, I've got a lot on my mind at the moment. So I'm sitting at around 8.8 liters per, well, no, I'm not. Okay, that's from start. I'm actually sitting at around 12. But you can get it down, not as much as what they claim, because they claim like a really low number, which is, manufacturers. But yeah, you're going to probably sit at around 10, I would say. So like the screens in here is all beautiful. It's all modern. Now, the thing is, you've got rivals such as BMW X5 and Audi Q7, both of which are certainly not as powerful as this, but not as pricey. So you like, what do you go for? Merc badge, BM badge, Audi badge. What I can say is, this looks gorgeous in my garage. You just look like you've made it. Do you know, I like open the garage and like this delivery guy came and I opened and I thought like, he must think I'm a rich. But I'm not even close to that. Like, so far in the opposite direction. But anyway, I just like to pretend. And I think that's what this car sort of does for you. It's like an image and a lifestyle that you're wanting to portray. It's not just a car for some people. It's like saying a lot more. I sound like I'm doing a marketing spiel. But I get it. Like, that is what it is. Just flipping premium. Everything works. The tech is amazing. There's a lot going on in the screen. These screens are like beautiful and everything, but there's a lot. So you need to like and stuff. I'm not big onto that. It's not just Merc that has this. There's a number of manufacturers that I always say it, go back to buttons. But I do love that they've got all the button down here for the climate control, which, okay, you're already winning in my eyes. Why are people stopping? It's not a stop street, you. So this is interesting, little quick side note here. If you have done a learner's and or your license, didn't you learn the rules of the road? I mean, I did mine like 100 years ago and I can still tell you the rules of the road because I abide by them. So when there is no stop street, no robot, no nothing, why are you stopping? Best I zen myself before I arrive at a launch looking quite angry.